So we had to pay property taxes last year, and I decided to open the Amex Gold in order to pay for them and receive the welcome bonus. By doing this, I was actually able to book a first class flight for $242. I've also been able to rack up a bunch of different rewards, and that's why I wanted to go over this card today to see if you guys are interested in signing up for something like this. Now, as a disclaimer, I would not recommend getting any credit card unless you are able to pay your bills on time and in full, because if you're not able to keep up with that, you're going to incur high interest debt. However, if you guys are organized and responsible, credit cards can be amazing to help you boost your credit history, get back cash rewards and points rewards. And as you guys see here, this specific card will also give you some other benefits that you guys will want to take advantage of. I'm going to go over my thoughts on the pros and the cons, and then you guys can evaluate if you guys want to get this card. If you sign up through my link, you'll get an amazing welcome bonus if you're able to hit their spending minimum, which I will go over in a bit. So let's get started. First thing I love about this card is its spending rewards. So with the Amex Gold, you're able to get 4 membership rewards points when you dine at restaurants. It also includes takeout, and you'll get 4 points at US supermarkets on up to $25,000 per year in purchases. After that, it's 1x back, and then 3 points on flights booked directly with airlines or on AmexTravel.com. Again, you would just get 1 point on all other spending. I would actually kind of use this card for those specific purposes. For dining out or buying groceries or buying flights, you can actually have different cards for different reasons. That's kind of what me and Sean do. We have different cards for specific purposes. If we have a business purchase, we're gonna use different business cards for it. If we wanna buy food, for example, we're gonna try to stick with the Amex Gold. So a good recommendation is to use different cards for different reasons. So the second thing I really like about this card is its sizable welcome offer. With this card, you usually get 60,000 points after you spend $6,000 on eligible purchases within the first 6 months of your card membership. Terms will apply. You should definitely check out the landing page to make sure that is the offer. So you can go ahead and check out my referral link. It could be higher or lower, just see what it is before you actually sign up for it so you know what you're getting into. Another benefit is you can transfer these points to other airlines. So you can actually use these membership reward points in different ways that can really benefit you, so you're not just getting 1-to-1 ratio for your redemptions. As I mentioned, I got that first class flight for just $240, and that's because I did transfer those points to Virgin Atlantic. By doing this, you're usually going to get way more value because that flight was supposed to be $3,700. That's why if you're really doing your research, you can leverage these points and really get a lot of value for it. The fifth benefit I like is the $120 dining credit. So you can earn up to a total of $10 in credits when you enroll in your dashboard. So I'm going to show you right here what that looks like. So real quick, you see right here, $120 dining credit. You have to enroll. So they require you to click enroll in your dashboard. So just make sure you enroll before you start using it. What I like about these two benefits together, it's already basically the annual fee. So let's go over the annual fee real quick. Amex Gold fee is $250 per year. However, if you constantly eat at those places, you constantly use Uber, you're already getting $240 in credits back anyway. So you're already making up for that. Plus, you're gonna get access to all of those spending rewards I mentioned earlier. Those 4x points is pretty high, and you don't really see that pretty often with cards that are available right now. Another benefit is the $100 experience credit, and that's basically part of the hotel collection. Here's the thing, I never stay at those hotels, so I don't really use this credit, but if you are staying at kind of nicer hotels and you want to book something nicer, you can find something part of that collection, stay 2 consecutive nights. So you can't just stay 1, you have to stay 2 nights. Then you get a $100 hotel credit to spend on qualifying resort experiences. So that does not mean you can use it for your hotel stay. You actually have to do an experience on top of it, which is why I don't really use this. I'm not really a luxury traveler. Just like on this Reddit page, it's not a statement credit. It's ledger credit at the hotel itself. So it includes things like food or spas. You can sometimes get upgrades. So it's not really that worth it in my opinion, unless you're trying to be fancy. Another thing you can get is pre-sale and preferred event tickets for select events. So that's another benefit. I would say that these benefits are more for US only. Right now, I'm currently in Asia because I'm traveling abroad. And when I looked at the page, there weren't that many offers internationally. Here are the ones that they offer. You might get exclusive access to certain things like this. So it's kind of cool to be able to see these invitation only type of events like Coachella. So you can get like VIP access, but still you still have to pay. But I think there's like certain packages that are only available for gold members. So you can kind of look through these offers. It's kind of cool if you are interested in things like this. But when looking here, there weren't that many international offers. I see mainly New York and Vegas, LA. If you are in LA, New York, Vegas, this might work for you. And then another thing I really like is no foreign transaction fees. So some cards require you to pay 3 to 5% for fees if you are paying outside the US, but Amex Gold waives that fee, so you don't need to pay extra for that. So while we've been abroad, I've been using it for different things like Uber, or some restaurants allow Amex, and I'll pay with that gold card, and then I'll know I'll get 4x points back, which is pretty amazing. Some of the other benefits with the gold card is things like rental car insurance, baggage insurance. So there are different things where you get coverage. For example, if you use it to reserve and pay for a car rental, you can be covered if something happens to the car. So you can check and see what that looks like. Same thing with the baggage. Coverage can be provided up to $1,250 for carry-on baggage and up to $500 for checked baggage. So these are some of the main benefits I'm gonna talk about, but I'm also gonna talk about the cons. In my opinion, one of the cons is the Amex Gold isn't widely accepted in Asia, it seems like. In Taiwan, I find that it isn't commonly accepted as like Visa and MasterCard. But if you are in the US, you're probably gonna be able to use Amex wherever you go. So that's why it's not really an issue if you are in the US. Another thing I don't really like about the card is it doesn't give you lounge access. So I was hoping that this card would allow you to have that. I think it's because that annual fee is pretty low. $250 for this card is pretty good. So if you want something with lounge access, you probably need to look for a different card. So again, you want to have different cards for different purposes. I would say those are my two main complaints, but I think that this card is actually really worth it if you are going to use the dining credits and the Uber credits, because that already makes up for the annual fee cost. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed this breakdown of this card. It has been really great for my travels. I've been able to use those points for awesome flights. I can't wait to use it for my first class flight. I've never done it before, so I'm really excited to do that. Again, if you guys are interested in it, I have a link below in the description. If you use that link, you're gonna be able to get that welcome bonus if you hit the spending requirements. So definitely go ahead and check out that offer on the landing page. If you have any more questions about the card, make sure to comment on this episode. Let me know what you guys are curious about. It is my go-to card, so I'm happy to answer any questions. And make sure to smash the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button to be notified of my latest videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.